I watched Snow White so you don't have to. I watched Snow White so you don't have to. I watched Snow White so you don't have to. I watched Snow White so you don't have to. I watched Snow White so you didn't have to. I watched Snow White so you didn't have to. Okay, I get it. You've watched Snow White. You want an apple? Oh, sure. I actually love apples. There's nothing more that I hate than a YouTuber telling me not to watch something because they didn't like it. Like, you're a YouTuber. That's like saying, oh, I actually don't like vanilla, so you shouldn't like vanilla either. First of all, who are you to tell me not to do something? You're not my mom. Before I say anything else, do I think the movie was really that bad? No. Do I think the movie was good? No. Do I think it was a movie? Yes. But before we get started though, someone sent me a toilet tape. This is so cute. Oh my god. Okay, I hope you can see it from there. Actually, I just realized that you can't. I do have to say though, some of the acting in this movie was actually pretty bad. No! For a movie with a budget of 240 million, you'd expect some amazing acting, some amazing costumes, but instead we got this.
Are you against me too? Are you? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, that's just funny. I don't even think that's bad acting. Well, that might be a little bad acting, but that's actually hilarious. And the fact that even people, like the girl who recorded this, you had people laughing with the acting. She really had to give him the options because apparently he didn't know the options of yes or no. Are you also against me? Yes or no? I love her acting. It's so bad, but it's so good at the same time. For some reason, I completely forgot that Snow White was somehow a musical. I'm not a big fan of musicals unless I'm the one singing in it, then I'm probably the biggest fan. And I also gotta say that I actually didn't watch the full movie. Not that it was bad, but I feel like I watched most of the movie on TikTok. Because you know how TikTok recommends you stuff that you're watching? So you watch part 1 of the movie and then it recommends you part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm like, did I just watch the whole movie on TikTok for free? Illegally? I didn't actually. Oh, for legal reasons, I skipped through all of those because pirating is bad. I would never pirate a movie, guys. Do not pirate stuff. Buy them legally. Support the creators in the movie stuff. Do not do illegal stuff because illegal stuff is actually not legal. It's illegal.
It's a bit of it confusing, but I have no need for your advice.
This seems like a show for kids. You know what I mean? Because she was trying to make a sentence into a song, but it just didn't rhyme for some reason. Perhaps I've been confusing, but I'm no need for your advice. Did I make it? Did I make it? Did I make the cut? No? How did she make the cut, but I didn't make the cut? Oh my god, if they hired me for this role, I would have killed it. Oh my god. Even the guy over there looking at her like, how the fuck did you get this role? Are you a Nepo baby? Yeah, probably a Nepo baby. Worked my entire life and look at me. I'm her servant while she gets to be the evil queen? And with that voice? Damn, this is kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was... I don't know, I was expecting a little better though. It seems a little cringy. I don't know, it just feels like for that much money that they spent, they could have rehearsed this a little better, I feel like. It just seems too goofy. I don't know what to say, I'm sorry. I thought it's not bad, it's just not good. I feel like I could sing a little better than that with the help of autotune. Editor, you know what to do. In fact, I find it quite amusing to tell me to play nice. Don't even autotune that. That sounded so good. Now, the craziest part about this, after the movie dropped, Watch Mojo, out of all companies, decides to post a TikTok of Gal Gadot's acting, and they called it #acting #cringe, and it's just a compilation of her bad acting. Honestly, I didn't even know who this girl was until I saw her in Snow White, and then I realized that she was in the Superman movie.
KALELL, no. Max.
I remember that part. I think it was this Superman about to go crazy or something, and she was like, Kalel, no! I forgot who Superman was gonna fucking kill, and the best she could do was, Kalel, no! Girl, give us a little more, like, energy, a little more performance, like, Kalel, no! Jesus, I scare myself at how good I am when it comes to acting, and not a single email. I would probably be so cheap, not even 5% of her budget.
Max Lord, you're putting yourself and everyone else in grave danger. I need you to give me the stone.
You convinced the fuck out of him there. I need you to give me the stone. You're in grave danger. Oh, Jesus. Like, why did she move her lips like that? It was just like, was it voiced over? Because she was like, you're in grave danger.
I need you to give me the stone.
But there was no passion behind it. You know what I mean? Like, when did I become such a, like, movie critic, as if, like, I'm a professional and I know... I'm sorry. Moving on to the Snow White, which a lot of people didn't like Rachel Zegler playing Snow White.
Whistle while you work.
Whistle while you twerk. Go ahead and start and make the pussy fart.
And people were like, oh, she's so ugly, she shouldn't have played Snow White. And I'm like, are you talking about this Rachel Zegler? She's so ugly? She shouldn't have played Snow White? Are we looking at the same Rachel here? Now, maybe I would understand you saying that, oh, she's actually a very pretty woman. I just don't see her as Snow White, because I've seen the clips, because they compare her to Snow White, which, yeah, because she played Snow White. But if you actually compare her to the original movie, I am gonna agree with her a little bit and say that she doesn't really look like Snow White. It looks like someone who's portraying as Snow White, like playing a character, which she is. But I also think they did a terrible job when it comes to her hair, because the hair is definitely not giving Snow White. I just feel like they could have tried a little more for $240 million budget to make her look like Snow White a little more.
How do you expect me to run in these high-heeled slippers?
And this is what I find on TikTok. I think it's an AI video of Snow White.
I want it, okay? This is the pastels.
And this is what people asked for. I'm not saying make an AI Snow White. I'm saying this looks so much more like the original Snow White, with everything though. The hair, the costume, she really does look like Snow White. And then we get the teeny version of Snow White. Like, where did that budget go?
I have to rip apart the costumes. Enough. It looks like it's from the back of a Spirit Halloween store in the middle of a strip mall somewhere. I'm not saying it needs to be historically accurate, which, by the way, isn't that cool? Can we get a little closer to this? Where is the pointed basque waistline? I know it's not time period, but it doesn't matter. It looks so much better with the costume. I don't know about you, but the straight across just...
It really does look fake as hell. Like, what is...
With this, it looks cheap and, Tool. Look at this. This Disney Snow White women's costume looks so...
That looks a little better. Oh my god. For 60 bucks. How much did the dress in the movie actually cost? What should be like $5,000 or something for it to look fake as hell? Apparently they did a lot of reshoots in this movie, and there's still so many cringy moments, especially the one that everyone's talking about, and it's when Rachel, or Snow White, is getting threatened by the guy that the evil queen sent to kill her, and the acting here is just, hire me please. What is that? So she's being threatened by him with a knife near her throat, which that knife was actually pretty far away. It wasn't even like over here, it was over here. As soon as he moves the knife or the sword, whatever that is, he moves it away. She's over here like, what is that face? Replay that face real quick. I don't think in the original Snow White, I've seen Snow White do the...
This song is copyrighted.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound like a hater or a meanie. It's just bad. It really is bad. With that huge budget, with all those reshoots, you couldn't reshoot this scene? Like, you did all of that, but then you decided to leave this scene in? Someone needs to be fired. And let's not even talk about the interviews that Rachel had, and this girl was not PR trained at all. The responses that she was giving, she was basically sabotaging this whole movie, because how did no one PR train this girl? You could tell that she just came out of the movie and like no one told her.
And the leader that
what
her
to
late
say
father
during the
told her
interview.
that
They didn't train this girl at all. They were like basically sabotaging this whole thing.
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
Not gonna be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
So basically, it's a girl boss Snow White. I'm all about a girl boss Snow White. Like, hey, get that back. It's 2025. Everyone cares about money, like love. But why make Snow White something that she wasn't though? Not trying to sound like a hater, but why are they changing the entire plot of Snow White into something that she wasn't?
It's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
And teaching kids to be a girl boss or a boy boss or non-binary boss is pretty good. It's actually a really good message to give them. And also saying that she's not going to be dreaming about true love as if that's something bad or that you don't want true love. You could have made this a girl boss movie and you want true love at the same time. You can't be a girl boss and find true love. Like that doesn't exist. Yes, be a girl boss, fuck everyone up, be the boss, but also have a boyfriend or have a, love. Like, has anyone heard of love? And the interview that everyone seems to hate.
I mean, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird.
Something about her saying evidently so, and when she says weird, just scratches my brain in like a weird way. I'm not even trying to be funny here. Something when she says evidently so and weird, just scratches my brain for some reason. I don't know if I like it or if I hate it.
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude. Whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows?
It was Snow White. Just leave the poor girl be. She wanted to find true love. Let her find true love. You wanted to make her a girl boss who also finds true love? Cool. She's a girl boss now. We love a girl boss. But don't just make her a girl boss. Completely make a 180. Is it a 180? 180. Is this a 180? Or is this a 180? No. Yeah, I think it's called a 180. See, this is why you can't trust YouTuber reviews, because I don't even know what a 180 is. I was reading a comment somewhere and someone said, what are they going to do next? Are they going to make Rapunzel bald? Make Rapunzel a bald girl boss, so when her prince tries to climb her tower there, whatever that is, her castle, she's like, you gotta Venmo me like 50K first. And I don't have hair, by the way. I'm bald because I was tired of buying shampoos, so you gotta use the elevator for that. So you know how the entire interviews were like, oh, she's not a girl boss anymore. She's not gonna be saved by her man because that was creepy. He was apparently following her. I don't even remember that actually. But then in the movie, she actually gets saved by a man at the end. So I am confusion.
I am the rebel quick.
So why have the ending have it where she was actually saved by a man? If this was supposed to be a modern Snow White, why not just pull a gun out and kill her? Actually, you should just leave. This is moi, girl boss castle now. You know what doesn't make sense in this whole movie? The ending where she was saved by a little person, but you know the dwarves that Snow White had? What are those? What are those? That was such a millennial meme. Oh my god, I'm sorry. These are supposed to be the dwarfs, the CGI dwarfs. Now, my question is, if live action, why CGI? And I'm not saying, oh, don't use any CGI because CGI makes some things really cool. But why did they have to CGI the dwarfs? For the guy who saved her, the little person that saved her, they hired a real person. But for the dwarfs, they couldn't hire little people for that? And that was so bad. Did you see how he was whistling? I've never seen anyone whistle like that. Dude, it's a... What is it? Look at me having beef with CGI. That's actually a flex that CGI will never be able to imitate. Where you at, CGI? Get out of here. She was saved by a man after all. I wish this would have been so fucking funny if instead of her being saved by a man, instead of her pulling a gun, she would pull out an AK-47. Like, oh, where are you going with that tiny ass knife? Like, bitch, the fuck you think this is? Is it 2025? Guns are actually illegal here, so
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures.
See, that is bad. That's terrible PR for the movie, because I gotta agree with her. When I was a kid, I watched Snow White at least 15 times as a kid, and you know that forest part? That forest part is actually quite scary when you were a kid. Maybe it's just me and her apparently, but there's this creepy forest part that happens at night, and that is I personally thought it was scary as well. You cannot say that when you're actually the main character and you're like, oh, I actually didn't like the movie, I only watched it once. Like, imagine Ariana Venti saying that for the movie Wicked. Like, when Ariana Venti found out that she was going to become the main actress for Wicked, she lost her shit. Like, she was so grateful, she was crying, it was a big thing. But to come out here, it just sounds a little ungrateful, and I know she wasn't ungrateful. Like, I'm not saying Rachel was ungrateful. It's on camera, it sounds ungrateful, because I'm pretty sure she's very grateful for this. Honestly, no hate to her. I don't think she was as bad as of an actress as people say she was. I just feel bad that this poor girl was not PR trained at all. And if she was PR trained, who PR trained her? Give me that AK-47. Before I end this video, I do want to show you the actual movie that should have been Snow White. You know how this was supposed to be modern Snow White, like she doesn't need a prince to save her? This right here, this next clip is what the movie should have been.
She's gonna save me. No one's coming to save you, Your Highness. My lord, there's a problem.
She's here. That should have been the movie. I can just imagine Snow White being ripped as hell, like fully muscled up, coming to save her prince, and it's like she fucks everyone up. Oh, come here. That should have been the actual movie. Snow White on steroids. Anyways, let me know what you thought about Snow White. As I said, do not listen to my bullshit here or other YouTubers or whatever the reviews are saying. If you want to watch the movie, go ahead and watch it. It really isn't as bad as people are making it to be, but maybe you should listen to my opinion after all, because I have like 1 million subscribers, and when you have 1 million subscribers, YouTube actually sends you a diamond play button, which, can you see it? Look at how cool this thing is. I think also my editor got one of these. Chris, can you show yours? So thank you everyone for 1 million subscribers. And yeah, I feel like you should listen to my opinion now, because I have 1 million subscribers and I'm more of a trusted source. Because once you hit 1 million, you become like a crazy trusted source. And what? Oh, they're saying you should hit like and subscribe on this video because I'm the #1 most trusted movie reviewer on earth? Oh, thank you. Thank you, production team. By the way, production team, since you're watching, I actually had a question. When the tea is trial and the finna is hot, sis, I'm dead as trial.